Westmoreland Coal has been in operation since 1881. Through various transitions, it has been an underground mine as well as a surface mine, and today it runs as a surface mine due to safety concerns. From 1950 to 2011, the mine has produced 169,831,453 tons of coal. On average, the annual production is 4.8 million tons. The coal is delivered either through conveyor, rail, or truck over 13,440 operating acres. Connie Bowers works for Westmoreland Coal, and she's going to share some information about the coal mine and the advantages and disadvantages. What is your personal opinion on the benefits of coal production?
The benefits, it's a low-cost, reliable source of heat for plants to create power. Like I said, it's a steady cost, so if you go look back at the history, while some other natural resources you can use are very up and down on prices, coal is not. It's very steady. It moves up a little bit, but it's, you know what to expect. So
okay.
It's not the big up and down swings.
Like the natural gas and stuff, so it doesn't fluctuate as much?
Right.
Okay. Why should people care about the coal production or production of coal?
People should care because coal, with mining in general, mining are very high-paying jobs for very limited, I guess, education.
Okay.
So people with a high school diploma can be making $35, $40 an hour.
So they don't have to go to school.
Good benefits. So you do not have to be an engineer or something to work out in the field. Some people have technical degrees, even a mechanic or a welder, but still very good paying jobs. And if as mines shut down, coal mining's taken a hit over the last however many years, and those good paying jobs go away. And so someone who was making $35 an hour is now doing a similar job but only making 20.
Oh,
so
wow.
I mean, they're good jobs that are going to get lost if we can't get through this.
Okay. How is coal consumed today?
For the most part, coal is used to generate power in steam power plants. So we have one of our customers is the power plant, so they produce power. Other customers use our coal in their boilers for their processes, for their product, and then they also use coal to make for power at their facilities too, just internal.
Okay. How is coal extracted?
Well, at Kimmer, it's a little different. Our coal is we have our seams of coal, but the formation at some point rotated, so we're steeply dipping. So we're not like the normal, what people think of as coal. But basically we have big open pits. You've got your overburden, your dirt that you got to move to expose your different coal seams.
Okay. Where does coal come from?
Peat swamps.
What's a peat swamp?
Millions of years ago there were swamps and with different vegetation, different animals, and for whatever reason the vegetation, the animals were dying, and they were in the swamp. It gets covered by rock, dirt, material, and over millions of years it's under pressure, and that pressure causes the peat swamps to form into coal. And depending on how long ago the peat swamps were is how what kind of coal you have.
Okay.
The older it is, the better quality it is.
That's interesting.
That's all. Thank you.
How is coal a benefit?
Well, like we talked about earlier, coal's a benefit because it is a cheaper, reliable source of fuel for power.
Okay. I can't talk. Can you use coal in a home to heat a home still in this day and age?
We can, and we do. People that have stoker, they get stoker coal. And we have, we sell to our, employees.
Okay.
There's still a handful of employees that'll come and get stoker.
Oh, wow. Okay. How does coal mining affect the environment?
It in different regions, it affects it differently. When I was down in Texas, the land before we coal mined, you couldn't grow anything. Just the acidity in the soil wasn't good.
Okay.
After mining, because of the regulations that we have, and we have to put topsoil back, we have to do certain things, mitigate issues. It's a much better area. We planted trees, and I mean, in that area, people liked the land afterwards because it actually grew things.
Oh, wow.
So it was actually better on the land.
Land.
Similar here. I mean, we put everything back. I mean, it's by law that we have to,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the right thing to do also.
Right.
But we put it back to the regulations that we have to, which is a certain amount of topsoil. We have to mitigate it. It goes through lots of bonding phases, so it has to be able to grow native grass,
Okay.
native things.
So it's actually really good for the environment.
It is. I mean, it places the dirt and everything back in the way
Mhm.
that is best for growing. We also will put ponds in places to try to help with agriculture in the area.
Okay.
You know, for even just the wildlife,
Mhm.
and also with ranchers with their cows.
Okay. What are the main advantages of coal mining and disadvantages of coal mining?
Main advantages, like I said before, it's a cheaper, reliable source of power. Disadvantages is, you know, a lot of times now the easy coal to get to is gone. So with technology and better equipment and stuff, you know, we're able to go a little deeper, we're able to make pits a little bigger, that sort of thing. So the disadvantages is, as far as mining the coal, is just it's getting harder.
Harder.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the world of coal production will look like 50 years from now?
You know, I think we'll still be mining coal. It may not be at the levels that we have been before, but I mean, my opinion, when you look at the world and you look at the, I learned it was quite shocking that to be considered in poverty as far as electricity-wise, you have to be below. You can only run a light bulb for an hour and a fan for an hour a day, and if you can do those two things, they don't consider you in poverty as far as electricity.
Oh, wow.
And that's around, you know, that's the whole world. So knowing that this country would not stand for that.
Right.
People couldn't charge their phones
Mhm.
and everything else, have their espresso machines to make their coffee in the morning, and they don't want to pay $1,000 a month to be able to do that. Coal will be a player in the electricity. Your renewables, like your wind and your solar, they're not they're just so up and down.
Mhm.
They're not a reliable, steady.
Right.
So I mean, they definitely have a role in power, especially if they can become more efficient on their own without subsidies. But coal will always, I think, be a base load.
Okay. Great.
Our scrapers. This is one of our water trucks, and these are 3 of the trucks that we use. We use the majority of our trucks are Cat 793s,
Okay.
and we've got 4 Komatsu 830s. They're all a 240-ton truck.
Westmoreland Coal by Cami Cates.